result. We went straight up there. What are your first initial reactions to a result like that?
It's always disappointment, given that we probably controlled the majority of the game. You reflect and you go, we lost our captain, which could be for a long period of time, which is also pretty deflating. But there was a lot of positives to take out of it. I thought we were quite attacking and controlled the game for the majority of the game. As I said, we just probably our second quarter we had ample opportunities to score goals and we just didn't capitalise. That kept Clarence in the game and they took advantage of it in the last quarter.
So I guess obviously first week back into a new season, I guess you're happy with some of the things that you did see during the match, like you said, the attacking style of play?
Put a massive emphasis on our defensive pressure over the summer and that was really good early. I mean, we made, our tackle count was 50 at half time, which I think is an all-time high. I don't know how many holding the balls we got out of that, but we keep putting the pressure on. I kept telling the boys they're going to come, and the game flowed as a result of that, and we just didn't score from it.
And with Bryce, is there an initial diagnosis as to what it is?
No, I saw the way he was carrying off, and it looked like it was an ankle, whether it was dislocated or broken. But I went in and saw him at half time, and he was in a bit of pain, and he just said, "It's gone numb now, but I think it's either broken or a dislocated ankle."
Okay, and I guess a lot of changeover in personnel for this opening match as well. Are you happy with the way that a lot of the new guys slotted straight into the side, the way they contributed?
Yeah, look, the NT boys only came down probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I thought they were quite good. Their fitness isn't where we want it yet. They've still got a bit of catching up to do, but they were pretty exciting today. There's a few times they went length of the ground with a few run through the middles and linked up together, and you could actually hear the crowd getting excited by it. So that's a great thing. We want more of that, and that's why we brought them down here, because we lack a little bit of leg speed, and they certainly gave that to us today.
Absolutely. So I guess you've had over the last season or so, you've seen quite a few players move between defence and forward. You've got Alex Hill, Ryan Wiggins, saw Ray Hill play quite a bit in defence today. Is that something that you've been thinking about for a little while leading into the season? Do you think that's something?
No, that was Jake Cox. Jake Cox is probably, in my opinion, the best player in the comp, and he cuts us apart time after time after time, and we just looked at, if he goes forward, we don't really have a match-up for him. We don't want to sacrifice one of our major running defenders. So we just thought, well, let's try Ray from half forward down there. And Ray was really good last year at half forward. And Ray's got the athleticism to go with Coxie, and I thought he did a really good job. Coxie got away from him probably once or twice, but he's going to do that because he's a good player.
Any other injury concerns from today?
No, there was probably a couple of niggly ones that you always pick up, and there was a few blokes cramping for their first game. Dry conditions, hard deck, and that's something we'll monitor through the week.
And was there any other players that really stood out to you today? Was there endeavour or their performance overall?
Yeah, look, I said to the boys at quarter time, Bryce is an outspoken leader, and he leads by the front. And when he went down, I thought Phil Bellchambers took over that role as a leader on the ground, and his in close work was unbelievable. He had 22 disposals with about 9 tackles, and I couldn't have asked any more from him. And then also Hayden Smith in the ruck was super as well. He battled all day. We only went in with one ruckman, and I thought he got the better of the ruckman in there as well.
All right, so to get a win round 1 against a high-quality opposition, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, look, I don't think the game reached any great heights. I thought the intensity around the ball was fantastic. Both sides really had a dip, but look, walk away with 4 points. We're extremely happy. Obviously sometimes you've got to win ugly, and I thought we did that today. We're probably a little bit lucky. I thought they had a lot of momentum in that third quarter and probably missed a couple of gettable goals. But look, to the boys' credit, they fought back in the last quarter and showed some real character, and it was great to sort of, I suppose, build on our ground from last year.
You put on, I think, 7 goals in that final quarter. It must fill you with a lot of confidence early on that you're able to A, run out of game, and B, capitalise.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was a real strength of ours early last year, and we probably, I suppose I've said it a lot of times, I thought we ran out of legs late last year. But look, I suppose today we probably did a lot of pre-season and still run over the top was fantastic. We've got a lot of guys that we think can go through on ball, and we've got a high number of rotations there, so that probably paid dividends late. Allowed us to rest Jake forward, and he obviously kicked a couple of goals.
And the class of Jake really did show throughout the day. He was really happy with the way he performed.
Yeah, look, he's a class player. I think when he's on, he's probably just about the best player in the competition. I thought Troy Cumlin's first game for the club today was outstanding, and Brady Jones, the captain, led from the front. So I thought those three probably kept us in the game most of the day.
Are you happy with the way all the new guys like Troy did settle into the side?
Yeah, look, I thought Troy was really good. I thought Harry Richmond first game showed some signs. Probably wasn't quite his day. ball got bombed into the forward line a bit and they dropped numbers back behind the ball. I thought he battled hard. Aidan Jackman was serviceable down back, and he'll only get better for the run. I thought Ryan Edmondson played some pretty good footy at centre half back. I thought that the longer the game went, I thought the more he come into the game, which is exciting for us. He can really help Jason Bailey out down there as a key position post. So yeah, look, pretty happy with them all. I think they all had their moments. And look, as I said a couple of weeks ago, we're only going to get better each week. The more we play together, I think the better we'll get. So it's just pleasing to come away with the 4 points after a hard-fought win.
And do you think obviously first up to be able to run out a game in that last quarter,
Yep.
a lot of tired bodies around, you must be pretty pleased with that one?
Yeah, wrapped. Yeah, wrapped. I thought they showed some real fight. I said to them at three-quarter time that this is, probably a game where we need to get up and going. It's something that can really build some momentum into the season. So we sort of really had a major focus in that last quarter of just getting the ball forward and gaining momentum into the game, and I thought we did that, and it's going to build some good momentum for us going forward.
Particularly in that third quarter, Lauderdale were getting quite a few inside 50s,
Yep.
really peppering Galface. You must have been happy with the way the defenders were able to stand up under quite a bit of pressure.
Yeah, and probably a couple of times, I was guilty twice for just kicking the ball out in the full. I thought we probably got possession of the ball a couple of times and had opportunity to take the ball forward, or at least take ground. And we kicked it out in full 3 or 4 times, and then a couple of times when we had the fast breakaway, our skills let us down. So we probably missed a couple of opportunities there, but I thought it was pretty good to get those 2 late goals. I think Blackburn got one over the back, and I think Harry Richmond kicked one from stoppage. 2 pretty important goals just to get us within striking distance late. We obviously thought that the win was going to play a bit of a factor in the last quarter, which was good, and it did.
Obviously, Jackson O'Brien out there today. You're glad with the way the midfield group was able to step up?
Yeah, I thought they were really good. As I said before, I think we've got a number of guys that can go through there. Jared Harper and Gabby Chambers and Matt Ling have all played sort of 50 and 60 TSL games now, so they're starting to step up and become quality players at TSL level. We added Neil and those boys in there as well today, and it's just, I suppose, it's just though 5, 6, 7 guys, 8 guys that can go through there all the time. They can be fresh, you can rest them forward, you can put them down back, so it's probably just really good to have that flexibility with the smalls.
And any injuries from today?
Trent Stannon's got a bit of a sore Achilles, but he came into the game with it. It's probably just more a management thing. So he'll obviously got the bye, have the week off, then we've got North Hobart, so look, if he's not right, he won't play. Jackson O'Brien will be back from injury against North Hobart. Keegan Wiley will be back as well. So 2 really, really good ins and 2 really important players to our structure going forward.